Ordinary least squares estimates of the relationship between test scores and the student-teacher ratio. When ordinary least squares is used to estimate a line relating to the student-teacher ratio to test scores using the 420 observations in figure 4.2, the estimated slope is negative 2.28. And the estimated intercept is 698.9. Accordingly, the ordinary least squares regression line for these 420 observations is test score hat equals 698.9 minus 2.28 times big X, big T, big R. Equation 4.9, where test score is the average test score in the district and capitals STR is the student-teacher ratio. The hat over test score in equation 4.9 indicates that it is the predicted value based on the ordinary least squares regression line. Figure 4.3 plots this OLS regression line superimposed over the scatter plot of the data previously shown in figure 4.2. Turning attention to key concept 4.2, the ordinary least squares estimator, predicted values and residuals. The ordinary least squares estimators of the slope beta sub 1 and the intercept beta sub naught are beta sub 1 hat equals a fraction, and on the numerator we have the sum of I equals 1 to n of open big X sub I minus big X bar close multiplied by open big Y sub I minus big Y bar close, and that's over and implying the denominator is the sum of from I equals 1 to n of open big X sub I minus big X bar close squared, which equals S sub big X big Y over S sub X squared. Equation 4.5. Equation 4.6 is beta sub naught hat equals big Y bar minus beta sub 1 hat big X bar. The ordinary least squares predicted values, big Y sub I hat and residuals, U sub I hat, are big Y sub I hat equals beta sub naught hat plus beta sub 1 hat big X sub I, where I equals 1 through n, equation 4.7. Equation 4.8, U sub I hat equals big Y sub I minus big Y sub I hat, where I equals 1 through n, equation 4.8. The estimated intercept beta sub naught hat, slope beta sub 1 hat, and residual U sub I hat are computed from a sample of n observations of big X sub I and big Y sub I equals 1 through n. These are estimates of the unknown true population intercept beta sub naught, slope beta sub 1, and the error term U sub I. Return to the text.